I am the rocket man they talk about. I jump from star to star, I walk it out.
Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Shibby2142. The winner of the Giving Back raffle is Mr. Reed Lenhart, saying, I can't dislike any video of yours, so why not add a chance to win a sexy Shibby hat? Happy face. And we're doing How You See Damage, but Shibby, How You See Damage. Precise Reclaimer Engineer, the Widowmaker, the Wrangler, and the Gunslinger, and then he has a little description of how to use this. And let's get started. First off, I do love how this loadout is named. The Precise Reclaimer is almost a perfect description because you are very metal starved depending on how you play this loadout. With the Widowmaker, each shot costs you 30 metal. Now, you get metal back as the damage you do. So, say I shoot, that costs 30 metal, and if I do 30 damage, I then get 30 metal back. But let's say I do 60 damage, which is typically what you do with this gun. If all the pellets hit, you will then get 60 metal back. So you'll be gaining metal as you do How You See Damage, which makes it pretty interesting depending on if you hit your targets, and you have to be more selective with your shots because if you don't have any metal, you can't shoot. This doesn't use ammo per se, it uses metal to shoot. So really quite interesting, and obviously the Widowmaker is ridiculously good in Man vs. Machine. If you would like to craft a Widowmaker, what you need to do is 2 reclaim metal, 1 l'étranger, and that is it. So feel free to check it out. Definitely one of the more interesting weapons ever added into Team Fortress 2 in my opinion, with how it is used and the properties of the getting metal back per damage on hit. There are 2 other things I definitely want you guys to notice in this gameplay. I don't do it perfectly, I do miss some things here and there, but it's just kind of good to know. So, picking up downed weapons from your enemies that either your teammates kill or you kill to add to your metal count so you can continue to fire, place your mini sentries, do that sort of thing is very important. Typically when you kill an enemy, say you pick up their rocket launcher or run over their spy knife, that will give you 100 metal. That means you can then place down a mini sentry if you'd like, or you can shoot at least 3 times with your Widowmaker, depending you don't hit anyone. So put that in your back pocket to hold on to. And also, if you don't think you're going to do much damage to someone with the Widowmaker, say you see a sniper across the map and you want to hit them with 1 pellet, probably doing between 3 to 6 damage, I probably would not shoot at them because you're taking a huge metal loss. Try to be precise with your shots and make them count. Moving on to the Wrangler, that is our secondary, basically our little early 80s single style button team joystick controller of the Sentry. What the Wrangler does is it produces a semi-transparent shield around the Sentry gun that absorbs 66% of all incoming damage. Essentially, it makes it a beast. In addition, the firing rate of a manually controlled Sentry gun is doubled. And if you're using a regular sentry gun, the missile launch rate is increased. Of course, many sentries are not super OP. They're OP, but not super OP. And they don't have missiles yet. Maybe that'll be a future edition or DLC. Who knows? Obviously, we have the laser to show kind of where it's pointing. You will notice that it has a minor auto-aim ability where it sort of locks onto targets, which is kind of nice. I don't think it's necessary, but it does happen. And it's useful when you don't want to use your Widowmaker shots because you're shooting at range, probably won't get any metal back, and it's just not smart. Mini Sentry, obviously with Gunslinger, is just insanity. Very strong. The additional health you get from the Gunslinger, I don't know why you'd need it, but it just kind of gives it to you, so another addition of making it pretty overpowered, quite annoying, and especially on Harvest, this loadout pretty much tears it up. Really quite good. From the last clip where the pyro killed me on the control point, essentially that was added because your total damage output, as in your burst, is quite limited because the Widowmaker does not shoot overly fast, and you have to obviously land your shotgun shots to do a lot of damage. You might, if you're lucky, do around 80 damage if they're up close, but typically you'll be doing 60 at a normal range, and the pyro, especially with the weapon he was using, can just burn me down much faster than I can, especially when Mini Sentry is not there to assist. Sort of a strange, heavy fist only bum rush, killing 2 teammates while everyone is there. Not gonna knock it because it did seem to work, but kind of is what it is. You will see I use the Widowmaker here pretty defensively as I back up. I did hit that spy for 48 as I was backpedaling, so that's obviously worthwhile because you are then gaining metal from that shot. Pretty clear that that is him, and then you can see him recloak because of the whole dead ringer aspect of every spy using that. And this is a pretty good little point, especially with this loadout, because you can harass with the Wrangler, but at this point I should have moved up. I saw that red was capping the point. We can see at the middle, bottom, and then blue team will rush the point and pretty much cap it out and win. Unfortunately, I should have been playing a little more aggressively, but just trying to demonstrate the loadout and all that kind of good stuff. Alright guys, well that has been this episode. Let me know what you think, how you see damage. Leave a loadout below for the next video. Naming your loadouts is obviously a lot of fun, so if you guys want to do that, that does give it a little more like thumbs up in my book. And that's kind of it. We're going to run away. I'm not really sure why this Pyro didn't pursue, but kind of is what it is. For the next Giving Back raffle, we have the Battle Medics Brain Bucket. So like and or comment to enter, and I will at random select someone as a winner for the next How You See Damage.